great to have you with us from Canvas Stadium in Fort Collins, Colorado. EA Sports college football coverage continues on this Saturday with a mid-afternoon clash. It ought to be a sensational game. It's the Oregon State Beavers and the Colorado State Rams. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe working the sidelines. We'll check in with her shortly. The Beavers ready to kick it away first. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Rams offense makes its way onto the field to open this game. And there he is, this senior wide receiver. He's gritty, great attention to detail, solid hands. He'll have to be accounted for in this passing attack.
And there was times during the week when we were texting. We have a group text for these games every single week. And we talk about different guys. And this receiver, we were like, is the tape in fast motion? Like, this dude is flying out wide. Like, this is a guy that legit has that take the top off the defense speed, elite speed. Palmer, this is a guy that defenses, and talking to the coaches, they are extremely worried about.
Yeah, the D coordinator in this game told us he just hasn't slept much this week, knowing how fast this guy is and just how he can score any given play. And they've got to do a really good job in this one communicating, understanding where he is, but making sure there is at least one safety playing deep, because you know this guy is going to get his opportunities deep down the field.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Here comes the heat. Looking for a big play. Makes a grab down the middle. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. And the Rams with the 1st and 10. He goes right back to the air. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target.
There's some room. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the 1st down. The Rams are moving quickly down the field. They'll give it to Brown. Blast his way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground. And tackled there by the defense.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business for the 1st and goal. Just going to keep it after the snap. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Colorado State.
And how about the wheels for the QB? You could tell, man, he can roll, and they're going to use him. This is just the 1st drive. You see him going for the touchdown. I imagine we'll see more of that guy running the football with that kind of speed.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Makes a move. This guy is so dangerous. He excellent vision to find a lane and get it out and set up the offense with good field position. So the Oregon State Beavers offense will come out to go on the attack for the 1st time. And here comes the sophomore running back. Churned out more than 150 yards and found pay dirt a couple of times in their victory last game. The run inside. It's Hatcher. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Fires to the big fella. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. The Beavers come to the line needing just inches for the first down. Powers through the defender. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
You got to love that third down, man. Third and short, you've got to be the more physical team. And listen, it's magnified, right? Because the offense just gave up a touchdown. On the opening drive, like, you don't want to punt the football. So nice job being physical on third and short, getting that next set of downs.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, it's Murphy. Working the middle, it's complete. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. Defense trying to come up with a stop on third and short from the 37. He wants to change this route. He's looking to throw on third and short. Nice job there to limit the running room, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain.
There's nothing more annoying defensively than this. You got a guy bottled up, great coverage, boom. He escapes out of it, pulls a rabbit out of a hat. Next thing you know, he scrambles, gets a first down. Now I got a new set of problems I got to deal with.
Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. He's knocked down the one play to come up with the interception. They'll start on the ground with Brown. Knocked down after getting 6 all the way out to the 34-yard line. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Gets the back moving. To the air on 2nd down. They go to the wide receiver screen. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. And the Rams now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Safe completion on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
And I think that's a built-in play for this offense. You saw the pressure immediately get to the quarterback on first down. You get him sacked. Well, how do you slow down the pass rush? You run the screen game. You invite those guys upfield, let them run by, and then you throw it over their heads. So a lot of times this is about controlling that pass rush and not letting them pin their ears back on the quarterback.
The Rams will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. Cover guys getting down to do their job, and they'll stop him at the 15. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Looking to throw, it's Murphy. Bringing the heat, and down he goes.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Quickly to the tight end. He'll go out of bounds at the 28-yard line, and deep in your own end, you need plays like that. And he is stopped behind the line, and that's how we'll finish the first quarter. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. Looking to fire. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
I think the wide receiver needs to do a better job making it look like he's going deep. He never got the cornerback that time to turn his hips, and because of it, he couldn't separate. The ball got swatted away incomplete.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. The Beavers will line up to punt it away. He'll take it on the return. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Guys, we'll have another peek at this Rams offense. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
And there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
Under fire. Snagged out of the air. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the 1st down. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Handoff to Durrell. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking for a crease to the left. He's out across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and execution continues to be key. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. Heaves it deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. And the Rams decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And he'd hoped to pin him deep. Instead, it will be a touchback. Here comes the Beaver offense ready to go. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Running inside, it's Hatcher. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
They have just not been able to get this guy into a rhythm so far in this game. I know it's still the first half, but there's been nothing going for him like you just saw in that last run. He's an outstanding talent. You may have to start thinking about throwing him the football, getting him out in the perimeter in space to let him go to work. Touch the ball for you to come back in this game. Right now, running it, though, very difficult.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Murphy. Throws to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Catch in the middle, it's Nolan. Makes the catch and he's free. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Beavers!
And that is just outstanding execution on that pass play. Great route by the receiver. Good timing on the throw by the QB. Receiver catches it in stride. Turns on the Jets and is gone.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Working the sidelines, Holly Rowe. What do you have, Holly?
Here on the Colorado State sideline, guys, I have got my eyes on the running back who told me he is pretty banged up from that loss last week. He's got a lower body injury, something he will...
There he goes! Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. Open the drive with a chunk play out past the 40, and they are in business on first down. Here's a give to Robinson.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And that was a big objective for this defense coming into the game. Talking to coaches, we want to keep him in the pocket. We don't want him to use his wheels. He's fast, he's elusive, can make big plays. Nice job by the defense keeping him in the pocket and getting the sack.
Offensive line needs to clean it up. Sack on second down, and now it's third down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Coleman. They stop him short, and we'll have a big fourth down coming. The Rams will call on their punt team. They'll look to pin him deep. And the punt will hit at the one, just a little too far for them to be able to down. It'll be a touchback and come out to the 20. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
Quarterback making checks. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8.
You got to love that if you're the head coach. Watching your defense and watching the big fella at D-tackle play with that kind of relentless pursuit to the football. One of the reasons it's hard to run against them is they've got everybody playing with effort. Did you see him fly to the football and make that play on the outside? That was awesome.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. To the air, it's Murphy. Throws for the tight end. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Trying to take it back. And with the pick 6. Touchdown, Colorado State. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he did the pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I show you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Trying to start the drive with a pass. That's reeled in. It's Nolan. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, second down coming.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Man, those sting, man. 3rd down, the money down. Your guys got to come through. You had a good play called.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. The Beavers using their first timeout. Gives them a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on 4th down. All the way back to the 15. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. The keeper on the option. Turning it on. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. And the Rams want to crank the tempo.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
Now staring at a 3rd and short from the 40. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Still running at the 40. There he goes. Touchdown, Rams. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And, David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Got it in the middle. It's Temple. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. Timeout is called, and that will be the second charge to Oregon State. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Looking to throw, it's Murphy. Got his man down the middle. They get him on the ground late in the half. They have the first down at the 41. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking to throw on first down. He'll pull it down and run. First down and more. Got room at the 35. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. He's looking to pass. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. They'll get him out of bounds and mark it at the 21.
Man, it's nice to have a quarterback that just does that, man. Just effortlessly picks up chunks of yards and then smartly gets out of bounds. But this whole offense, man, everybody's a threat. Anybody can take the football and make big plays.
Fires toward the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down. Just enough time for one final play of the half. They'll try to run for it. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. They get the timeout called here, and probably just enough time for one more snap to put up points before the half. Final seconds of the first half, and they'll try to put up 3. Absolutely center cut. And they'll trot off to the locker room after the field goal to close the half. And they head to the locker room, 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Fellas, we are beginning to see a little separation in the standings. The Week 5 edition of our update show. We begin with the Northwestern Wildcats taking on the number 11 team, the Penn State Nittany Lions. And it's the Wildcats with one of the truly dazzling offensive displays we've witnessed this season. They had a scoring answer every time they needed one and win a fireworks-filled football game. And that now gets this group to 3 wins, which is nothing to write home about yet, but brick by brick, this staff is starting to build something. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Now back to your game in Fort Collins. So far today, the most dominant player on the field has been that DB. Pass breakups, shutting down one side of the field. He's been a one-man wrecking crew, and he's played a big part in this halftime lead.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. We check in with Holly Rowe.
The Rams head coach told me coming out of the locker room, their defense has got to step up big time right now. They have been struggling at times throughout this season, but right now is a huge moment. With the lead, they have an opportunity on this kickoff to come down and make a big statement. I'll keep you posted on if the defense is able to step up in this huge moment. Guys, back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. Looking downfield, it's Murphy. Quickly out to the tight end. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The run inside. It's Hatcher. Makes it past the marker. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. And the Beavers have it with a 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. Finding some room. They make the tackle at the 33, but he's ripped off 15 yards and picked up a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Oh, better look out! Knocked down at the 29 after a pickup of 4. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Softened him up with a run, now to throw. And it's an incomplete pass over the middle. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Looking to the big tight end. Pass is incomplete, but a lot of contact there. I think it's going to be pass interference and a 1st down.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught.
Running inside, it's Hatcher. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. The Beavers will hustle to the line. They'll run it on 1st and goal. And he's in! Touchdown, Oregon State!
I mean, they didn't reinvent football on this drive. That was really impressive watching them just go down the field methodically, running the football a bunch, and finally punching it in. David, we saw the turnovers throwing the ball in the first half. They decided just to come out here in the second half now and just get back to the basics, and it really paid off for them.
I'm about to say, it's more of a necessity, right? Like, this offense wasn't really good through the air. What do they do best? Pound the football. And it's not like we're not getting movement up front. This offensive line is doing a good job. And if they want to get back in this football game, you got to like the start right here in this second half. Like, early in the second half, showing that you are physical and that you can still run the football even though you're trailing.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. The Rams can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll run out of the gun here with Robinson. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Shoots it to the left. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47. Last completion moves the sticks in, and let's see if they try it again. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got it behind the line. It's Coleman. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw the ball to the running back, closing space and getting that fast dude on the ground.
Second down, he'll throw it. Pulls it in, it's Brown. They'll bring him down, but not before he put people in the spin cycle. And the Rams are moving quickly down the field. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Coleman. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Back to pass. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. A third down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Yeah, and I think third and short is the perfect time to run RPOs because I can give the football or make the read, but I got to make sure in these situations I'm accurate with the football either way. Wasn't accurate with the football, now you got a fourth down situation.
He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. They'll run play action. Throws to the tight end. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
Tough run gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. From the red zone, it's Coleman. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The Rams come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wide receiver. Right back to the well. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Firing to the right, complete. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. Looking to throw for it. A little release to the back. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up fourth down. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. They double their lead up to 6 here in the third quarter.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
And I love when defenses see pulling guards, because what you're supposed to do is run through immediately. If you're a linebacker, you see a pulling guard, I'm running through that gap. If you're a defensive lineman and that guard pulls in front of you, I run down the line of scrimmage and check.
And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. He'll be stopped, but not. Getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Off the RPO, complete. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. We've reached a break. Colorado State is on top and sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the third. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Gives it on the option. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
It's complete to the left. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He's got the tight end. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's third and goal. Quarterback on the move, still looking. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Colorado State. Things a little more comfortable after that score and much, much closer to a win here in Week 5.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have now.
And the defense on him, and he will go down, sacked on the 2-point try. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Let's see what Holly Rowe has for us on the sideline.
Here on the Oregon State sideline, I can see a developing situation with their quarterback and the coaches. Their QB has struggled here today with the turnovers, and there's a lot of conversation. They're showing him those mistakes on the film, trying to get him to see what he's missing. They want to get some confidence built back up in this quarterback, but right now he's shaking his head like... I've got this. We'll see if he really does here to take the field. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Shakes off the defender. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Back to throw, it's Murphy. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. The Beavers want to move quickly. They absolutely had to have that third down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the third down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos after...
And the ball slipped out. Bounced right back to them. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortune. And wait just a second, the official's going to take a second look at this one. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. In the dead center of the field as they try to convert this third and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Stepping to the right. Fires on the move. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Now, I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot and see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Caught in the backfield, it's Mosley. Right down the gut of the field. Touchdown, Colorado State. Ball. Zone, and this crowd was eating it up. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
And the point after is good. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes the Oregon State offense to get this drive started. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the fourth down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points, and then you deep.
Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. Was looking for a little more daylight for a big return, but he'll settle for the pick and setting his offense up at the 24. He'll do it himself. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third down, he drops to throw. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. The Beavers using their first timeout. And they'll use another timeout to try to save as much time as they can for their offense. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest of this way, and we looking pretty good.
Here comes the Beaver offense ready to go. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Looking for a man, it's Murphy. This one's complete. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. And the Beavers in the hurry up.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Looking to throw again. Fires to the wideout. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much. Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one, a long one on third down from the 43. Pressure coming. Finds a man in the middle. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Quarterback making adjustments. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Grabbed over the middle, it's Newberry. Here comes third and short from the 27. This defense trying to make them settle for a field goal. They'll try to get the first through the air. And they can't complete the... pass on third down.
And guys, I'm trying to find a way to be up here and be positive, and I guess here's how I'm going to be positive. At least the other team didn't catch it, because he's thrown it to the other team a lot today. It's been a struggle in the passing game. I'm not sure, guys, if it's not decision time, to go to the other guy to see what he can do, because this passing attack has not been great.
Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. A shot toward the end zone. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Beavers!
And this is the part of the field where you gotta love to have the big tight ends. These guys are used all over the field now. Find those mismatches. Palmer, nice throw, nice catch.
Man, I remember a time when tight ends were good for 5-yard out routes and blocking. How nice is it to have a guy with this guy's size and speed to stretch the field vertically, get into the end zone quickly, and be a great target for you? That's every quarterback's dream.
The Rams offense on the field and ready to get started. So that last touchdown made it a 2-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. Taken in on the right side by Coleman. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. They'll try to run for it. They got 0 push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield. And the Rams will punt it away on 4th down. Catch is made at the 15. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. Let's see if this rally can continue. A touchdown followed by the stop, and now they've got the ball back. To the air, it's Murphy. He rifles one deep to the left. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB.
And I love the IQ by the defense on that play. Like, understand situational football. They're down by a couple scores. The clock is ticking. They need to make big plays. Nice job playing the deep ball and not giving up anything big.
He's going to run it. Got the first down himself. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45. They've crossed midfield at the 45 with a 1st and 10. Under fire. Blasted as he lets it go. We'll have a stoppage here as there is a Beaver down on the field. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. And he'll just get rid of that one.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Slips away. Quarterback can pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. Coach has no... Here, the offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. What a job to lay out and make the catch. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that... pay off. They'll start on the ground with Darrell Robinson. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. So just 1 second before the clock would have stopped anyway. The defense uses a timeout here, and of course it'll stop again on the next play for the 2-minute timeout. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Grant behind the line. It's Mosley. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. They have this game in hand right now. We'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. Oregon State will use its final timeout here. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. The Rams line up to punt it away. Oh, look at this thing. They may need a flight attendant on that one. He will field this in his end zone. Cover guys getting down to do their job, and they'll stop him at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. Back to pass, it's Murphy. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And that'll be incomplete, man. That would have been a big hitter on 1st down, but 2nd down's coming up.
I think the frustrating thing for this offense at this point is they've had a lot of success, and still they find themselves down on the scoreboard. And so I think if you're going to get back in this game, you've got to go back to the well. Think about the play calls that have worked for you in this game, where you found success, where you found your explosive plays.
And guys, hold that thought just a second, because here comes the 4th down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. Still firing away as they'll go down swinging. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. Sometimes it's just not your day. Things just didn't work, and that seemed to be the case here.
Yeah, they didn't get the W. They didn't do enough. But now you start to think about, what could I have done differently? What do I need to become more offensively? Defensively, what can I morph into to make those extra plays, Jesse? That might be the difference in the next game that I play.
Yeah, David, they just need a little bit more. They need a little bit better effort next week. They're going to